What's going on, YouTube? So this is a daily EDC, my little channel that I decided to make just because I love, EDC stuff. Um, if you're new to the EDC world, EDC is just everyday carry, everything from knives, flashlights, sunglasses, belts, watches, wallets. So I hope to kind of give you guys a review on all those things that I use, and not judge anybody upon what they use. Everyone has something that works for them well, but for me, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go through what I like to use, and I enjoy doing this. So, as you can see, I got a few different magazines here. There is one that is loaded just to show you that it's loaded, but other than that, there is no firearm in the area. Okay. What we're going to talk about first is this S15 starter kit. Okay. I already opened up to make sure everything was in there. But if you order this off Shield Arms, which I did not, I went to my local armory store down the street. It comes with one S15 pistol magazine, and then one black 43X mag catch or 48 mag catch. Okay. And again, they are different than, well, magazine's gonna be different than the Gen 1s, Gen 2s. And I'm gonna kind of go over that, but I kind of just want to go through unboxing what you would get. This would be, again, the starter kit of what you would get. So, open that up. And I did open the bag up. All right, so that's the bag. Nice presentation, not awful. $60. Yeah. Okay, so the mag catch, first things first. Again, it is a mag catch. And if you don't know what a mag catch is, it is something that basically will catch onto a metal magazine instead of a polymer and will not ruin the finish of that polymer magazine. I just put my knife up. So, pouring outside. Didn't want to have it on me. All right. So it's obviously really well made. Okay. It's got some weight to it, so you're gonna add a little more weight to, your frame, but that's not a bad thing at all. It does come with a great little groove pattern here. You can see that. Okay. And basically, this is super easy to install. If you want me to do a video on it, I can do it, but it's super easy. You can do it with a screwdriver. I have tools to do it, but again, you can do it with a lot of different things. So other than that, it is a black nitrate finish. It's durable. Okay, because this is not my first one. I ordered a second one because I've almost gone through my first one. Okay, I know when I say gone through, I mean it's probably fine, but I wanted a new one. It comes in a little bag. All right, so that's that. And then you're gonna get, and this is again the loaded magazine to show you that it's loaded, so you can fit 15 in here. This is your Gen 3, okay, magazine. All right, I have Spear gold dot in there, 124 grain. The big difference, I'm gonna show you the differences because I have the Gen 2 here, and then also have your magazine for your Glock 43X. So let's just go ahead and unload this. So that's 15. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so let's get that out of the way. All right. First things first. when comparing, oh, I got a runner. When comparing the Gen 2 to the Gen 3, the first differences you're going to see, okay? And I'll even bring out a little flashlight. Sometimes it's easier to see on there. All right, the ribs, okay? I would personally say the Gen 2 is made better. Just because, you know, I mean, you can heat treat stuff all you want, but yeah, I just feel like it was made better. But the Gen 3s work better. So, the finish, I actually like the finish on the Gen 2 a little better, but you know, they say that it's a new steel, it's a new coating, it's heat treated, pressed, and processed. Again, it's black nitrate. Let's see if I can get this right. Nitrocarbonized QPQ finish for high degree and for helping of corrosion and finish. So maybe we'll do a torture test because I got a couple of these. This is a brand new one. I've not gone through this one yet, so I don't know the functionality of it'll work. I did hand load it, no problem. But just to give you a side-by-side comparison and to give you what I can see, okay, with the naked eye, I'll put my hand behind there so you can see it. Okay, it is a bit higher. This is the Gen 3, this is Gen 2. So your follower is a little bit higher. There are a couple different cuts, okay, a little deeper cuts on the Gen 2, okay, and then the Gen 3. But the big difference here, guys, is going to be the ribs of that, because that seats across the frame of your pistol. That's what actually holds it in place. And you know, when you put this in your firearm, it seats perfect, it catches perfect. The Gen 3, the Gen 2, some people have no problems. I've had some issues with mine. I've got to slap, you know, every time. So, and you really shouldn't have to slap. You should be able to push your magazine directly in. So, this is another Gen 2. Again, this one worked out a little better for me. I didn't have to slap this one as much, but the finish was a little bit better on this one. It's hard to tell on camera, but that's probably why they switched manufacturers. They're both still out of the U.S. You know, and that's a good thing, right? Because we're promoting the United States of America. But on the bottom, to show you your checkers, it's a really easy to remove the base plate. The spring, I would go ahead if you buy one. I would let some ammo sit in it for a couple days to break in that follower. I think I'm like on day 1 of this, because you can tell it's, you know, you want that to be pretty smooth, okay? But overall, if you were to compare this to, this is your regular Glock 43X magazine, okay? And you can tell, I mean, it's a Glock mag. It's a good mag, okay? The only problem is it's only 10. So you get 15 or 10. So, again, if it's reliable, why not? If it's not reliable, then I wouldn't use it. So, my Gen 3s have been reliable, okay? One of my Gen 2s were reliable. When I say reliable, I'm talking about 2,000 rounds through them. I'm not talking about I took it out for 200 rounds and I was like, all right, I'm going to carry it now. So, I wish they went with a different color follower, but, you know, that's just me being nitpicky. And if you're not sure, if you're new to the, you know, Shield Arms magazines, the reason why they were able to fit that 15 in there is because it's like a stack and a half in, and they took, you know, obviously the polymer away and just did the steel. That's why you have to put the mag catch in. You know, don't get me wrong, the Glock mags are very reliable. I mean, super reliable, okay? And, you know, no problems whatsoever. But Gen 3, I'm going to tell you how this one goes. But my first one I got is flawless so far. You know, it's got no issues whatsoever and has been, you know, great. Again, just to give you another look at, you know, the finish. Again, I feel like the finish on the Gen 2s on the dust, but you know, again, it's metal. You're gonna have to bind stuff together, but the finish just seems a little better on Gen 2s. I know they're supposed to not be as good as Gen 2, whatever it is. I mean, sorry, not as good as Gen 3, but it's kind of almost like a nickel finish. All right, so there's that. The only other thing I want to show you was, you have an option of, obviously putting a base plate on. And this is a Gen 2 20 round extended base plate for shield arms. And basically, this has been flawless. I love this thing. It goes in a sidecar, extra magazine. Not really great for concealing, but when comparing, again, very similar, but obviously identical to the Gen 2s. Okay, so um, I would go ahead and kind of go through that and kind of do what you need. But yeah, it's definitely a nice little upgrade. So if you're choosing to go through Shield Arms, they do have great customer service. You know, I've talked to them on the phone before. If you have any problems with springs or anything like that, they replace them. No questions asked. They've gone as far as, hey, send me your firearm in and I'll figure it out for you if it's not working. So I hope this helped. If you're deciding to go with a Gen 3 mag, or maybe even a Gen 2, but I would go with Gen 3. A lot of people go on the internet and say they're bad, but, I haven't had any problems with them at all. So hope you guys have a good day. If you like content like this, sub, like, and share. All right. This is going to be your daily EDC videos. All right. I'm out.